In this video, I'm gonna show you what are the first things that you should do after setting up this OPPO Reno. The first things are, first of all, connecting to the Wi-Fi if you haven't done that yet. So let's go to the Settings app and find Wi-Fi. Make sure it's enabled and then select the network you want to connect to. Then enter its password and click on Approve. Now, if the password was correct, it should enter that network. But I think it was incorrect, so I'm just gonna re-enter it because it's loading for way too long. This time I'm gonna check it. Yeah, now it's correct. And it's connected. I'm gonna go back to my previously connected network though, because it's faster. And now I'm gonna scroll all the way down to System and Update. Then go to Software Update. And now it'll check for available updates of your system. If there are any, you will be able to install them now. But as you can see, my version is up to date. If yours is not, then I really recommend updating, because it makes sure your phone is secure and runs smoothly, as well as provides the newest features that you can use in your phone. Now let's log into the Google account if you haven't done that yet. So in order to do it, just go to Users and Accounts, and if you don't have any Google account listed here, click on Add Account. Now find Google. Then you can log in or create account if you don't have it yet. I already have it, so I'm just gonna log in. Then click on Next and enter the password. I'm gonna do that off camera. And then click on Next, and now select who will be using this device, either your child or you. If you select your child, then the further steps may vary a bit. So I'm gonna leave it on I will be using this device and click on Next. Then you can read the Google Terms of Service, Google Play Terms of Service, as well as the privacy policy, then agree to that. Without agreeing, you cannot add the Google account. Now you can select whether or not you want to backup your device data, and in case you do, leave that selected. If you don't know whether or not you want to enable or not, just leave that enabled. I recommend doing that because it will make you not lose your data in case something happens to your phone. And now my account is added. We can go to the next step, which is updating the apps in Play Store. So I'm gonna go to the Play Store, then click on Get Started, and now you may need to select whether you want to use your password or biometrics to verify the purchases in Google Play. And I'm gonna use the password because I don't have biometrics set up just yet, but in a moment I'm gonna show you how to set all the screen locks and all of that on your phone. So I'm just gonna enter the password to my Google account, of course. Then click on Done, and you can see I'm in. I can click on my profile icon in top right corner and go to Manage Apps and Device. Then go to Updates Available, and I recommend clicking on Update All. Updating your apps is important for the same reason as updating your software, but also it's for the fact that some apps just won't work without an update. And now we can set up our screen lock. Let's go to Settings, then go to Security and Privacy. Device Unlock, And if the screen lock is set to none, I really recommend setting it to something. So let's click on that. Then you can select numeric, alphanumeric, or pattern. But before you do that, remember that if you forget your screen lock, then you will need to reset your phone fully, and everything will be deleted besides the things that have been backed up. So do your best to not forget your password, and I think it's still worth it to have it, since it makes sure no one besides you has access to your phone. So I'm gonna go to pattern and then click on continue within the 5 seconds. Then here you just need to enter that screen lock that you want to set, then re-enter it, and you can enable the fingerprint unlock. Then I'm gonna cancel that because I'm gonna show you that how to turn it on manually. So as you're in the in-device unlock, you can go to fingerprint and face unlock. Then I'm gonna set the fingerprint first, then I'm gonna talk a bit about the face because it's not a shallow topic and I need to explain a few things about it. So let's go to fingerprint, which I recommend for everyone who can use it because it's secure and also it's pretty convenient. So I'm gonna click on add now, and by the way, it may not work on some screen protectors, but on most of them it will, so just try it out. If it doesn't, then maybe it's because of your screen protector. Just put your finger on the fingerprint sensor which is under the screen, lift it, and redo the process multiple times. Remember to move the finger between its scans, so it scans the whole area of your finger. Then when it says enroll fingerprint edges, do that. So move your finger even more to enroll every part of your fingerprint, then click on done. Now I'm gonna cancel the face unlock because first I want to explain something. So the face unlock isn't really secure on this phone since it only bases on the camera. There are phones on the market, especially iPhones, which have a really secure face recognition because it bases on the IR sensor, but here it's only the camera, so your phone can be unlocked with a photo of you or by someone who looks similar. That's why I don't recommend it, but I'm still gonna show you how to set it up in case you really need it. So I'm gonna go to face here, then agree, and now I'm gonna enter my screen lock, then click on add now. And now I just need to keep my face within the frame and look at the camera for a few seconds. Let's try again. Now my face is added. I can click on done, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna enable the option to enter home screen after unlocking. So if I do it, then whenever I unlock with my face, it'll automatically go to the home screen, skipping the lock screen, so I don't need to swipe up after unlocking. And I'm gonna show you how to unlock your phone with these 3 methods. The first one is the fingerprint, and you can do this even if the screen is off. Just place your finger in the correct spot and it'll unlock it. If you don't know the correct spot, if you don't remember it, don't worry about it. After a few unlockings, after a few days, you'll probably remember it and you will have your muscle memory. So now I'm gonna unlock with my face. I just need to raise my phone and look at it and it'll unlock. And with the screen lock, just press on the power button, then swipe up and enter the screen lock. Now, I think you might have noticed that whenever I unlock my phone, there is a different wallpaper and I don't really like it, so I'm gonna disable it. Of course you can keep it, but I'm gonna disable it just because I later on want to change my own wallpaper without having these wallpapers being changed each time. So go to the settings, then home screen and lock screen, and now we should find the It's always named differently, but I guess it's the lock screen magazine. I'm gonna disable it. I guess it's disabled. I don't know, or maybe it's updating right now. So let's see if it has been disabled. I think not. Yeah, not yet. So let's go to the lock screen magazine again, disable it. Then I'm just gonna click on other, turn off, whatever. Go back, and now my wallpaper is the same as on the home screen. Let's go to changing our wallpaper. Of course, only if you want, but there are many people that want to change the wallpaper, so I'm gonna show you how to do it. And you can either use a photo that you have transferred from your previous phone, or you can also take a photo now or download it from the web, whatever fits you. I'm gonna go to the camera and take a photo now. So I'm just gonna maybe do like the plant photo, whatever. Okay, it's not the best photo I've taken, but I'm just gonna go to the settings, then go to wallpapers and style, wallpapers, and now I'm gonna go to album, agree, and select the photo I want to set. I don't know why it's so white right now. It wasn't like that earlier, but yeah, now it's normalized, so fine. I think that you can pinch it, zoom it, whatever. I think that looks great now. I'm gonna apply it to, you can choose what to apply it to. I'm gonna apply it to lock screen. Then you can turn on things like depth if it's available, so it'll like take the foreground things and cover the clock with it just a bit. You can also change the style to like some glass things. What about this one? I think that looks quite good. You can also blur it out, but I'm gonna leave it like that maybe. I think it makes the wallpaper have a bit more character. You can also customize the clock as well. I think that'll look good. I might maybe change the color to something maybe dark, maybe not as dark, or actually something brighter. Maybe that looks quite good. You can also add additional info. I'm gonna add the weather, then I'm gonna apply it, and I'm gonna cancel that thing here. Now just go back, and as you can see, this is my current wallpaper. I really like it now. Now what we should do is uninstall the bloatware. You can see there's quite a lot of bloatware, and the worst app of them is the Real Shirt. I really recommend just pressing and holding and uninstalling it as soon as you can. Then the Temu is not really good at all as well. And the rest of the apps can be left or uninstalled. I'm just gonna uninstall the ones that can be uninstalled. So you know what to uninstall in case you are not sure. Because of course not all of the apps can be uninstalled. Some of them are system apps or whatever. But basically if you press and hold on something and it says uninstall at the bottom, then it can be uninstalled. And if it says something else like disable, then I wouldn't recommend do so. Like here for example, you cannot do that because it's the Google Lens app, which is pretty convenient. And what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take the featured folder and I'm gonna just move the apps from it to the tools, because I don't think I need two folders serving the same purpose. So just like that. And now let's go to installing some important apps this time. So you can just, whatever you're using, like Spotify, Netflix, Disney Plus, WhatsApp, Instagram, whatever you're using, you can just find it in the Play Store. So I'm just gonna install something like Instagram. And it's installed now. And now let's go to the two last things. The first of them is the wallet app. So in case you want to pay with your phone contactless in stores, you can just go into that app and add your payment card in order to pay with your phone in stores. So I know it has closed itself. I think it was just configuring something. And I'm gonna click on view wallet, add to wallet, payment card, and then you can add your payment card here with your camera or enter the details manually. Then read what's written here and click on save and continue. Then you may need to verify with your bank via SMS or a phone call or your bank app if you already have that installed or you have it on another device. And later on, whenever you open the wallet, you will be able to pay with your phone in stores by tapping it to the reader. You can also, to open the wallet conveniently, you can scroll down from the top of your screen, then slide down again and find the wallet. You can now click on it to open it. And I'm gonna go to the last step, which is clicking on the notification, which we have here. It says finish setting up your device. I'm just gonna click on start. Then you can transfer your data from your old Android or iPhone phone. So I'm just gonna skip it. In case you skip it, then you will not be able to do that later through the native method. There are third-party apps, but if you want to do it through the native method, it's great to do it now because later it may be unavailable. I'm gonna skip it because I don't have anything that I want to transfer, but in case you do want to transfer some things, you can just do it pretty easily. Now you can connect to mobile network if you haven't done that yet, so you can either insert your SIM card at the bottom or download eSIM. You can also do that later, so I'm just gonna skip it. And now you'll be asked the last time if you want to copy apps and data. After that, you cannot do it with the native method. I'm gonna don't copy and then click on continue. You can turn on or off the Hey Google, which opens Gemini hands-free by saying it out loud. I'm gonna turn it on, and if you're turning it for the first time on this Google account, you may be asked to say 4 phrases out loud to configure voice match. Then here is the Google Pay, but I've already talked about it earlier, so I'm gonna skip it. And here you can do a few additional things. I'm gonna click on no thanks. And you also may get asked about setting default browsers. So I personally recommend setting the default browser to either Google Chrome or Firefox. And then the search engine, I recommend setting up Google. And that's all for today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you next time.